The horrors of incel gooners.
So old. Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? There's so many words and phrases being thrown around on the internet and comment sections and other kinds of places in humor that I'm lost.
Yeah, looksmaxxing, munting, edge-maxing, gooning, goon-maxing, jelking. What are these terms that people are throwing around? Are they like new board games that the youngsters are playing? I'm not really understanding what these mean, right?
Absolutely lost in my old age. Words like gooning, edging, canthal tilt.
Yeah, I got a negative canthal tilt.
I don't know what the people use it in normal conversations as if this is normal nomenclature just for anybody. It seems it's odd. And when looking more into it to try to keep up with these
Look up iglooing. Stop. Okay, stop getting me to look up these terms. They're too interesting. Urban Dictionary. To a condom and freeze it. A condom and freezing it, and then inserting it into a partner's rectum and causing waves of chilling tension in the coming process. Stop. That's so gross. That's so gross.
All kind of derivative of something called looksmaxxing. Looksmaxxing is a very, very popular trend right now on.
Dude, but nobody actually sits there and goes,
on YouTube and TikTok and all these other places, and it's kind of embedded in male
how to
culture.
look like a model as an average guy. Yeah, just start smoking cigarettes. Chad, if you want to look good, Chad, if you want to look good, you want to look like a model like this guy right here, just start smoking unfiltered cigarettes. Just fucking Camelbacks.
And it's kind of embedded in male culture. Yeah, the females, they do looksmaxxing too. Who gives a shit, dude? We need to talk about the real fucking juggernauts of this. The real people who hurt and suffer more than anyone else. Me and the boys, aka the incel community. Hey, if you're an incel, stand up. Be proud. This one's for us, guys. There's level of obviously.
Isn't he married or some shit? He's not an incel.
Irony and other kinds of humor in it, but it is a very real thing, and it's something that I am going to take into consideration moving forward with my own looks, because I'm a morbidly obese piece of shit. I even got my my face evaluated by a Giga Chad, and this was the score. Not good.
He got a 3 out of 10. Who the fuck rated him? Who the fuck you just got a random Giga Chad to give you a looksmax rating? I would not say Papa Meat is morbidly obese. I would honestly say Papa Meat's a good-looking guy. I think he rocks the curly hair, and he kind of has like the cool rock look.
My face evaluated by a Giga Chad.
You could clean up the beard.
And this was the score. Not good. Looksmaxxing is the practice to maximize one's look, and most importantly, when you're a looksmaxxer, your goal is mogging, which means to be more physically attractive than someone else. It's very petty, and that's why I love it so much. Looksmaxxing is actually a pretty old trend from around 2015 that popped up on a forum called lookism.net. It was mostly associated with incels trying to blame all of their problems on not being attractive enough to get some pussy, so the idea of looksmaxxing was born, which is kind of interesting because I will say in a lot of incel communities, usually there's no kind of self-growth happening, which is the opposite of looksmaxxing. They're upset. I am upset. I am married and I'm upset I get no pussy. All right, dude? And nearly a decade later, looksmaxxing has now spread to TikTok and YouTube, and the toxicity of the culture has been growing absolutely.
Bro, everybody always just says I look like this kid, bro. I don't even remember his name. Chris Hall. Everybody always says I look like this motherfucker.
YouTube, and the toxicity of the culture has been growing absolutely rampant, which, you know, some people say toxicity. I say the good word. Because to mog is to live, is what I would say. If you're not mogging, what the fuck are you really doing? There's a prominent forum called looksmaxx.org where young, insecure people, like myself, will desperately try anything to increase
money making and success. Looksmaxx questions. Dive into discussions on fitness, grooming, style, and cosmetic enhancements and elevate your appearance. 2.5 million posts. This looks like an off-brand Facebook.
It's their SMV, aka sexual market value. It's like Wolf on Wall Street. all over again, baby. There's a guy named Wheat Waffles who will rate your SMV for a very small price. And I think it's actually worth it, which I want to say, I paid the fucking price, and this is what he had to say. Thanks, Wheat Waffles.
Gonion isn't sharp enough? What does that even mean?
Men just got it, dude. Honestly, can I just be real for a second, Nick? And just like cut the bullshit. We don't have to include this in, honestly. I'm just saying, just like cut it if it's bad. But I just want to talk about men because they just have it harder. Like, I don't know. I'm tired of like I go on these forums with women and they're like, oh, I don't look at it. Dude, I hate women. So let's take a look at some of the techniques to increase your SMV. And if you're a woman, get out of here. Get the hell out! Today's video is sponsored by Fume. If you have any unhealthy habit,
I gotta skip it. I'm sorry, Papa Meat.
then off your order today. Thanks, Fume, for sponsoring the video, and back to the video. Which first on our long list is Softmaxxing. These are lifestyle changes that include basic care to your hygiene and aesthetic presence, such as going to the gym, getting a haircut, and moisturizing. That's right, I said moisturizing. It's no longer—
But that's not insane. Right? Like, when I think of LooksMaxxing, I'm thinking of those guys that are like, you have to fucking mew all day. Chew fucking 6 packs of big league gum. Never don't have gum in your mouth. Run fucking 10 miles every day all day. Fucking go to the gym for 4 hours. When you're fucking working at the cash register, do calf raises during your breaks. Right? Only eat unseasoned beef and rice. Like, that's fucking just to the point of like, okay, Brad, now you hate your wife, so you look good.
Considered gay. Back in my day, if I would have brought some lotion, or if I would have told, hey, I got some aloe vera, I'm gonna put it on my arms, people would say you're gay. And I think that actually drops my SMV. Correct? Nick? Thank you. It's basic hygiene and wearing clothes that fit you. No longer—
I need to buy a tongue scraper, bro. I need to buy a tongue scraper so fucking bad. I've been scraping my tongue with my retainer. In the morning, bro, pop that bitch out, just go, take that shit. Just because I'm not, yo, I don't want to buy a same. Thank you, Brady. Thank you. How do you get it back there, bro? I can't do it. I can't do it.
When I had to take the step from 2x to 3x, sad day. Sad day. Now we're going to be talking about some techniques that will alter your physical appearance in some unusual ways. So please, come with me. Come with me. Come on. It's like a back alley deal. No, come on. Seriously. No one's looking. Come on. Starting off with the jaw and face, aka your moneymaker. The first category is improving the fucking jawline. You've probably seen people on the internet, you know, do the thing where they show off their—
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. What's the name of that song? Dude, that shit's so stupid. And they always have the face stretch filter on, so their jaw's like all the way out here.
Giga Chad chin and stuff like that. It's like basically saying, hey, are you in the club? Look at me, dude. See this? I'm working on it, dude. I'm not—
I feel like most of it's a meme, though. Are there people that really take LooksMaxxing, like, seriously? There's people that are actually like, I need to LooksMax better.
So I'm still working on that. I have to lose about— it shouldn't be that bad, about 120 pounds.
It shouldn't be that bad. I just have to lose— I have to lose the weight of like an average elementary school student.
LooksMaxxing 101, dude. And it's named after its creator, Dr. Mike Mew. This is a facial reconstruction technique that involves placing your tongue on the roof of your mouth to change the shape of your jawline. Some of the benefits include—
Would that actually change the shape of your jawline, though? What, you're all day, you're just supposed to be like—
teeth, improve facial aesthetics so you get that chiseled Giga Chad jaw, and it stops you from becoming a mouth breather. If you're a mouth breather and you're a fucking—
Actually, I do have my tongue on the roof of my mouth, like, naturally. Wait, no, most people don't do that. Like, if I'm sitting still, my tongue's here. Like, at the roof of my mouth.
I'll go back of the line, get the SMV up. You're not a Mog man yet. Mew immediately. I have sleep apnea, and that does not help my SMV. I want to see some before and afters, dude. 20 months mewing plus hard mewing. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. Beautiful man.
But you can tell he's flexing his jaw. And he shaved his face. And he got a different haircut. Right? I think a lot of it's just not— you're not changing your bone structure. You just look better because you changed your haircut. You shaved your face, right? And you took a better angled photo. And you went like this.
You know, I would say that he was a pretty handsome guy to begin with, but that jawline now, unbelievable. Next up is gum chewing. The practice of gum chewing is to strengthen and sharpen one's jawline. Which you're probably like, is that mewing? Dude, no. Were you listening? Some people recommend chewing gum for 16 hours a day to get chiseled jaw. And they make very hard gum. You can buy extremely hard pieces of gum just for this exercise, just to get those fucking muscles right here nice and buff, dude. Mastic gums are considered to be the best, which is 8 to 11 times harder than the normal gum. Look at that. Looks like fucking, I don't know if I think I'll just stick
8 to 11 times harder than the average gum. I feel like that'd be fucking so unenjoyable to chew.
to mewing, maybe. But there are some drawbacks, which you can develop TMJ and grind down your teeth into baby teeth. When you're trying to become a god, there's always going to be some bumpy steps along the way. But the people who persevere and who don't end up getting baby teeth or TMJ, they're the champions. Next one up is Guasha, which I feel like I've seen people roll these on dogs' heads and stuff. Which Guasha is a traditional Chinese healing method in which a trained professional uses a smooth-edged tool to stroke your skin while they press on it. You ever been rolled around by a Chinese guy? Well, you can do it yourself, or I still like getting mine from the Chinese guy. And my SMV, like I said, it's on the rise. Where's your SMV? Your SMV pretty good? This may reduce inflammation, reducing chronic pain, but it's mostly used to get sharp jawlines once again, dude. You think there's just a couple tricks in the books?
Do you think that actually helps, though? Like, is there, like, proof that you rubbing a rock on your skin's gonna make your fucking jaw better?
It's not, dude. Whenever Da Vinci made David, did he just slap the stone around a couple times? No. You gotta roll around. You gotta treat it right until it becomes absolutely perfect. David, the statue, definitely was a mogger. I can't speak for Da Vinci. Yes, Da Vinci was a good artist, but from what I saw in some of the pictures or paintings of him, old boy SMV was low, and I don't really know if he was a mogging man himself. Next up, we also have thumb pulling, which thumb pulling is a technique that involves inserting both thumbs in the mouth and pulling the palate apart against the back third of the palate. So it's going back. Oh, you pull your mouth open? The goal is to create more space in the mouth and stimulate maxilla bone growth, dude. Your teeth.
So that can't do shit. That definitely doesn't do shit. People do that.
Bad boys out.
Belt pulling? Okay, now this is getting weird.
And of course, there is belt pulling, which you bite down on a belt and then lift it up. You lift it up over your head. And, you know, there's some drawings of how to do this too. Let's just look at some of these. They're pretty good. This is haunting. First off, he put a lot of time in those eyes. That is fucking crazy. Dude, when we did the medieval torture device video.
What the fuck is that doing for you, though? Like, you're just biting down on a belt and pulling upward.
This is exactly what this is. Look at the fucking like the scribbles on there too. This is a madman. This is Da Vinci.
This is saying hold his weight by his fucking teeth, body weight free hang.
What Da Vinci wanted to be. I thought that was his asshole for a second where he's bent over, but no. So that's him. And that's him. You put it around your knees and you also pull that way too. Oh, this is the artist before and after images. All right, here's before one. What's this guy's? He's a good-looking guy. He's got kind of a bit of a dud chin. Let's see afterwards though with the belt pulling. Is this the same man?
Looks exactly the fucking same. Belt pulling does nothing, and let me tell you why he's doing nothing. First image here. Second image. No shit, that's gonna give you a better jawline. You're looking up, right? If you take a picture like this versus this, you're gonna fucking look better, right? That's why half of the people that are trying to fucking look like they have a good jawline are going. Because it's gonna fucking make you look better.
This is the same guy? You know what? I think the old boy just should have grown his hair out. Because I think the long hair also accentuates. No, it was the belt pulling. I think it was a good deal, dude. I'll tell you a quick story about how I fucked my face up 5 years ago. I took a fucking belt, bit down on that shit, and started yanking it from my face with my arms. It didn't feel very good, so I lifted up my legs and put the ends around my feet, started pulling hard as possible, and felt a pop. I looked in the mirror and my face appeared forward as fuck. I was ecstatic. I finally found how to ascend hard. Praise be to you, brother. A true mogger.
So every day this guy fucking bites down on a belt and pulls it.
No matter what he says through and through, the SMV is way up, and his belt chewing is only proof of that. I tried this for a week and then took a break. Within 2 fucking days, it all collapsed and reverted. Whoa! It was worse than before, and I literally looked like my face had shrunk. Don't pull your maxilla. Just get an expander or MSE. Wow.
Oh my god.
Next up, we have carrot maxing, which is a practice of consuming extreme amounts of carrots and foods with beta carotene in order to get that
Well, that is actually good for your skin. I think that's more of just a health tip.
orange glow. It is recommended to eat around 7 large carrots a day, or about 7
large carrots a day?
pounds of carrots.
7 pounds. That can't be healthy. That's probably actually unsafe. Wasn't there a guy that died from drinking so much carrot juice?
You know, you want to hear something? Like 10 years ago, I was doing that.
You actually, like, literally, you were eating tons of carrots to get a glow? It just makes you orange, though.
It's supposed to make you look a little tan, but...
Well, why don't you just tan? Well, is it because of the damage that UV rays do, so this is a more holistic way of going about it? Okay, well, I can see the Mog aspect of that. Let's move on to the eyes. Which the eyes, windows of the soul, dude. Very, very important when you're thinking about doing looks maxing, all right? Have you ever heard of the Canthal tilt? Oh, wait. This is the angle
of your... fix a canthal tilt, though? That's literally just your genetic bone structure.
Your eyes are oriented on your face, dude, which we have a thing here, which is positive, looking more assertive, more dominant, neutral. You look like, you know, not intimidating, but you could be passable. And of course, negative, you look sad.
Yeah, chat, do I got a negative, do I look sad? Do I got a negative canthal tilt? Chat, is it over? Chat, do I have a negative canthal tilt? Got that psychopath stare.
That's a positive thing.
I was going to say it's either neutral or negative.
It's negative? Those with negative.
It's negative. Fuck! He goes and sits in the corner, starts crying. He's like, what am I gonna do, man? What am I gonna fucking do?
Canthal tilt, apparently me, are called prey eyes. These make you look weak and vulnerable, which I don't look weak and vulnerable, dude. I bet you there's been so many people who watch my videos and are like, I could fuck him up. And you know what I have to say that to? I'd be like, stop. Outside of surgery, there's no way to change your Canthal tilt, and that doesn't mean people aren't trying. Here are some exercises that are paraded around.
Squint maxing. I look like I'm gonna shit myself. How is that fixing it?
To help with your eyes, you can do squint maxing, which do 100 partial squints before bed and try to
100 every day? I gotta go. Bro, deadass, if you, okay, this shit just seems stupid. You want to look better, get a better haircut, shower, and go to the gym. Boom. Boom. Work out.
Throughout the day to train your eyes to strengthen those muscles, which I'm going to start doing fucking tonight. I'm going to do one of these. You can eye pull, which pulling the corner of your eyes to change the orientation of your Canthal tilt. Here's a video of that. I don't see how that would really work, but I'm going to see it anyways. Negative Canthal tilt. Here we go.
And the guys that always make the tutorials for these videos look good. And so it, like, gets people to believe them. But, like, this shit hasn't worked for this guy. This guy just looks like this, right? This guy just looks like this. And he's telling you, hey, if you go... That's gonna fix your fucking skin. No, it won't. That's not gonna fucking change your eye shape.
In the corner of your eyes to change the orientation of your Canthal tilt. Here's a video. I think it's good. I think I'm done.
Hardmaxxing? Oh,
We've done the jaw, the face, and now we've done eyes. But now it's time to move on to Hardmaxxing, which going to more extremes and changing your appearance via cosmetic surgeries, limb lengthening surgeries, and steroids. Come on, boys. Make the tough decisions. You know what, can you actually do it without help? Sometimes
steroids might make you look worse. Steroids can have side effects that give you, like, fucking massive acne and, like, fuck up your face. Like, you could look, your body, yeah, you're going to get more jacked, but you might look uglier on, your face is probably going to look uglier on steroids.
100K Hardmaxxing to go from ugly to average. I spent most of it on multiple jaw and chin surgeries, had a very recessed chin, but a very wide jaw and hypertrophied masseter. Jesus Christ, dude.
Some of it's just bone structure, dude. I mean, like, some of it you can't control. I mean, you could focus on the things that, what I would say is if you're worried about how you look, be proud in how you look, but focus on the things you can control. If you're sitting there trying to change your fucking bone structure, dude, I mean, yeah, if you have the money to get those surgeries, whatever, do whatever the hell you want with your fucking life. But, like, if your chin's, like, I have, like, a abnormally long chin, right? Like, if you look at my chin protrudes. Like, when I work out and I'm doing shoulder press, I hit my chin every fucking time. But that's just bone structure. Like, you can't get I couldn't recede my chin more into my body. It's my fucking bones.
hair transplants to bring my 6 head down to a 4.5 head. I also got 2 rhinoplasties and a full body liposuction. God damn.
That's getting obsessed. That looks bad. That looks bad. Like, I'm not, like, he looks like a Ken doll.
Dude, this is Ken. We're talking about Ken right here. I always told myself I just want to be average. If I can get to average, it would all be worth it, and I won't have any more surgery then. Well, now I do believe I am average. I'm very happy about it. Thank God for modern medicine. But now I wish I were attractive. I spent so long thinking I'd be happy being average that I never expected to be somewhat dissatisfied when I reached my goal. But now I see how attractive—
I don't want to judge how people look, right? But when people go and they change how they look and they get so much plastic surgery that they look like a fucking plastic doll, like, that's not— you're not achieving what you wanted. You're just— you're pumping your face with, like, chemicals to make it more full or more defined, and then it just ends up looking unnatural.
Girls are treated, and it just looks so much more fun. However, my body can't take any more surgery, nor can I tolerate it mentally, so average it is. Has anyone experienced the same thing after Hardmaxxing? The man's MOG is so high, and it's a shame that he values his SMV so low. That's a fucking crazy— that's like a Greek tragedy. Teddy Roosevelt had a great quote. He said, "I have never in my life envied a human being who led an easy life. I envied a great many people who led difficult lives and led them well." That wasn't the quote I was thinking. It should be something like, envy is the thief of joy. I think also part of mogging is self-confidence in yourself and raising other boys up, dude. Making sure the men feel good around you, you know what I mean? I wish I could give this guy a hug. I'd buy this guy a drink.
Leg lengthening.
Some of the other ones for Hardmaxxing, there is leg lengthening surgery, which is during a leg lengthening procedure, the bone is purposely broken. Surgeons fit a support device either on the outside of the leg or inside the bone that can be stretched 1 millimeter, 3 inches, or 0.03 inches every day. That's from Business Insider. What the fuck are they writing about over there at Business Insider, dude? Jesus. Another issue, if the leg becomes over-lengthened, the patient will struggle to walk.
But then won't your body structure look weird? You have dimensions, right? Like, you have, like, your torso. I mean, some people have longer torsos or shorter legs, but if I'm like, I want to be taller, and I make my fucking knee to foot area 3 inches bigger, I'm gonna look weird. Like, I'm gonna walk funny. My center of balance is gonna be fucked up.
Walk and certainly cannot run. It is also costly, with the prices starting around $30,000 per leg. How fucked is that? Dude, don't give me a fucking— I'll just do one this time. Just fucking price it like it's both your legs. You're not gonna just do one, dude. Which this guy went from 5'11" to 6'6". Oh, dude.
5'11" to 6'6". But it makes his legs just look lanky. They look unnaturally long. He already had a very long torso, so it worked for him. Like, he had shorter legs and a long torso. This worked, right? Like, right here, he could get more muscle on his legs. But, like, this is just— why would you want to be— number one, why would you want to make yourself grow 7 inches?
Dude. That is crazy. Kind of reminds me of this episode of Tales from the Crypt where this rich old man keeps
5'11". Like, that's not even short. That's not even short, right? I would get more somebody being like 5'4" to 6 foot.
Buying body parts from this buff guy because he wants to impress this bitch, this woman. That wasn't very— was that Mog of me? Is calling a woman a bitch, is that Mog? 5'3" to 5'9". Yeah, the 5'3" to 5'9" looks pretty natural. I'm just thinking about my legs, like— I wonder how bad that hurts.
Oh, it probably hurts
actually,
like a
you know what I'm gonna say?
fucking
Actually, yeah, if you
motherfucker.
feel insecure about yourself, get a very expensive procedures done. You'll feel great. Bone smashing, which this one's free, but if you're a professional, maybe, but I don't know about this one. Which bone smashing is the practice of hitting yourself in the face with hammers, bottles, massagers, and other blunt objects in the pursuit of beauty. This is based on Wolff's Law. It states that bones in healthy animals will adapt to the loads placed on them. An example of this is if a bone is loaded more,
yeah, there are guys that like kick shit and then they can fucking strengthen their shins to kick like metal rods.
Itself over time to become stronger in that way. So yes, you can mew and stuff. You can also take a hammer and beat your face until it forms something that you're liking. Facial fractures can—
and then you're also like, you might injure yourself and you also might fuck up the balance. Like, say it works, but you fucking hammer your right side more than your left.
Result in a whole array of issues from
now your face just looks off.
to the brain, detachment of eyeballs from muscles and eyelid structures, collapse of nasal airways or the cheekbones, injuries to the ear canals and hearing and more. That's my boy, Dr. Is this a woman? If this is a woman, if we're quoting a fucking woman in this Mog video, I'm going to be very upset. I'm just going to, you know what? It's from a doctor. It's from a doctor. I'll put it on the screen, but I'm not going to say the name.
I'm not going to mention the woman's name in this Mog video.
Next up after that, we have Starvmaxxing. I need to take a fucking page out of this book,
Okay,
dude.
that's just starving yourself. Why are we calling that Starvmaxxing? You're literally just starving yourself.
Good lord. This is essentially starving yourself, and this is nothing new, you know, but the new term in LooksMaxxing take over the internet.
That also does, like, almost nothing long-term. Most people don't realize that. Like, if you just fucking put yourself in such a calorie deficit that you're starving yourself to where you lose weight, the second you start eating again, you're just gonna fucking gain it back. Right? Like, it's not a long-term thing. Yeah, you could starve yourself and lose 10 pounds. When you start eating again, you're gonna fucking gain it back. You're supposed to actually, if you diet correctly, you'll long-term look better and feel better and achieve more. Yeah, like you might have a faster short-term goal, yeah, because you're fucking not eating for a week.
It is weirdly being praised where it normally would not. Many men in comments congratulate the people starving themselves and encourage them to go on. You gotta raise those boys up. You gotta make sure and be like, hey, no more food. You're looking great, man. Starvmaxxing to the most. Especially if you couple that with some mewing and some carrot maxing, I think you're on your way to doing something pretty good. Next,
Jelking, I don't know what's going to be worse than Jelking. He's at Jelking, and there's still 5 minutes left in the video.
up is Jelking. Ancient techniques to stretch the penis to help add size and girth, which I will be copying and saving this one to my phone. So how do you jelk? Put your index finger or thumb in an O shape, like, okay, hand signal.
I don't even want to hear him describe this. It's so uncomfortable to fucking visualize.
Place the O-shaped gesture at the base of your
banana.
Make the O smaller and smaller until you put mild pressure on your penile shaft. Slowly move your finger and thumb toward the head of your penile unit until you reach the tip. Reduce the pressure if this feels painful. Boy, we're not trying to torture ourselves here, right? We're just trying to get bigger members, which in increase will bring us bigger confidence, all right? Repeat this once per day for about 20 minutes. That is a full workout, dude.
20 minutes? Dude, I don't even do cardio for that fucking long.
Instructions for a Bowflex, all right? That's how serious you have to take this. Improper techniques can cause damage to soft tissue. So you can develop Peyronie's disease. That is a great name for a penile disease, dude, which is scar tissue that can build up and create severe curvature on the member. Dude, you might like that. I thought they called that a shooting rainbow. I thought people liked that.
They called that a shooting rainbow? They have a fucking name for that?
Some people have also experienced erectile dysfunction.
Okay, yeah, okay. This has to be the end. Edging and gooning.
Next up is probably the one I've seen most commonly, and people have probably also seen most commonly, is edging and, of course, gooning. Edging is masturbating and stopping yourself before orgasm, and then beginning again, keeping yourself close to climax, but never getting there. Gooning is a form of masturbation that involves edging for a long period of time, resulting in hypnotic, trance-like states, which masturbation is so intense that it becomes a state of meditation that consumes you and provides endless pleasure. You either pair it with overstimming, which is as you possibly can, or edging. There is not one way to goon. They all just have one goal: be consumed by masturbation and bliss. Here's a couple comments I thought were applicable.
Oh
Back
my god,
in
I
November,
thought he was gonna show like an example or some shit, like some fucking imagery.
I was doing the No Nut November challenge, but I edged for every single day of the month. On December 1st,
What?
I started to masturbate and edge like 6 more times before I almost passed out from the intensity of that orgasm. So much, I had to take a bath and look for a towel to clean everything up. No joke, I like 4 ounces. And of course, the first comment underneath it is just beautiful. Which, boys, that's what we need to do. We need to boost our boys up. That's an incredible feat. An entire month of edging. Wow. If it was me, I would. Well, Nick, here's the thing. Would you say, are you
every day for a month?
Edger, or are you a gooner? You said that with a lot of, like, that was a very non-Mog way of saying that. You can't just whisper edger, dude. Say it loud and proud, dude.
I'm an edger. I'm proud.
You're goddamn right.
We've reached it. I didn't think he was gonna go. I didn't think he was gonna go to it.
Next up, we have munting. Munting is a variation of necrophilia involving 2 living people and 1 dead person. It can be male or female. It's a corpse. All right, it's a dead corpse. And if you see someone who munts, you need to stay clear of that guy.
I don't think anybody's actually ever munted, though. Do you think anybody's... this has to be a fucking dead meme.
But if you do, this is how to munt if that's a road that you want to go down, which is find and dig up a semi-decomposed corpse. One person then goes down on said corpse while the other one jumps on the dead person's stomach, causing the juices to be forced out of all orifice. These are drank by the person orally connected to the corpses.
Idea stream. Idea stream. Idea stream. Idea stream. You guys send me the weirdest. Chat sends the weirdest urban dictionary words. That'll definitely get age restricted, but it would be funny. Braylon for the sub. That'd be a great fucking idea.
I want to throw up a little bit. And I want to say that this has nothing to do with looksmaxing. Like I said, it's just a part of the nomenclature of what we're talking about. And there is a munting subreddit, but you have to literally request access.
You have to request to join? No shot. There's actually fucking munters. That's not real.
And be granted in to see what's happening. So if anybody has that Pandora's box key, I guess maybe share it with the world, because I'm kind of curious, if I'm being honest.
How is there something under munting? How is there something under munting? What the fuck is rope maxing? What is rope maxing?
Lastly, we have rope maxing,
what is that?
You know, if you do all these changes, you put your heart and soul into it, and you still can't get laid, you resort to ropes maxing, which is basically...
Is this just hanging yourself?
Unaliving yourself.
Oh.
If you're a true mogger, and you're trying to get your SMV up, then you will goon yourself into enlightenment, and you will know that your brothers are around you, belt chewing, mewing, hard mewing, carrot maxing, leg lengthening, doing everything they can to boost themselves up, but then also boost their boys up. And here's the thing, guys, because like I said, there's no women in here, so we can talk candidly. It's important to have confidence within yourself. I myself am a mogger. I goon from time to time. Hell, I'll even edge if I feel like it. But one thing that's important is boosting up your fellow man. As a man, it's a nice club of people where it's easy to feel down on yourself. Something that women can't understand, all right? So I would say, if you see a man in the street, see if he mews. Compliment a jawline. Offer helpful suggestions, right? Most importantly, worry about your own SMV and try to boost all the other SMVs.
I mean, it is true that guys don't compliment each other. I know he's making jokes. At the end of the day, he's definitely making jokes because women do have it harder than men. But guys don't compliment each other. Women compliment each other. It is like the only time I've ever been complimented by another dude was like at the gym. I had a guy. I've had men be like, "Yo, you look good today. Like you're looking big." I'll be like, "Thanks."
Competition, boys. It's a lifestyle. Goodbye.
That was a good video. That was an interesting video.